Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we will be checking out the newest and latest snapshot, 21W05A, which introduces us the Lush Cave features. Sadly though, there is no biome included for the Lush Cave, so there's a lot to cover for this video, since this is a big snapshot update, so let's jump straight into it. Next thing we have here is the cave blinds and glowberries. As you can see here, the glowberries are grown on the cave vines. You can also bone meal them to get them as well, but not only that, you can also grow them with the actual glowberry. It appears I cannot speak today. And not only that, but foxes actually eat this item. As you can see, this one has it in its mouth right here. And not only that, but you can bone meal it in order for it to grow. It's a light source as well as a food source, this berry. And that's all that's been introduced for these cave vines and glowberries. As for the big drip leaf, well, if you stand on it for a long time, it will begin to tilt and it will fall. After a while, it will grow back to the way it was before, as you can see there. And to prevent that from happening, you can either shift on it or jump. And as you can see, I am not falling on the drip leaf whatsoever. And you can also hit this with a projectile and it will break if I can get it. There we go. And as you can see, we got it right here. And as well as, I wanted to say one more thing about the small drip leaves. They can be sold to you by wandering traders, but I don't see any wandering traders around here, and I don't feel like spawning them in. So you're just gonna trust me on that. Notice anything different about the grass here? Well, it's not exactly grass, it's moss blocks. And there's also moss carpets, which is a new decoration block added to the game. And as you can see, it makes a pretty good mixture with grass as well. And just to give you more inspiration for your builds and stuff, you can also mix it up with coarse dirt, which will look pretty cool, in my opinion. As like a little grassy spot that has some dirt digged up in some areas. But also, I would like to say that you need to do this. You need to craft it in order to... Oh, there. I think that's a crafting recipe. Yeah, so 2 mossy blocks will turn into a moss carpet right there. So that's how you get these, if you're wondering what the crafting recipe is. And I think these mossy blocks are found in the world naturally. So once the Lush Caves come out, you will have to find them, or when more information comes out about them, we will find out how to get these moss blocks. But for now, let's jump into the next part of the snapshot. Another new feature that was added to the snapshot is the Spore Blossom, which has particles dripping from it, and is a blossom that only can be placed on ceilings of caves or other structures. And that's actually all for this, to be honest. There wasn't much information about it. Not only did they add the Spore Blossom and other decoration blocks such as the moss, they've also added more things such as azalea bushes and flowering azalea bushes, as well as there being a leaf variant of these blocks. So this can be a nice little decoration to add to your Lush Caves, or maybe even builds that are like more overrun and ruined sort of thing. And yeah, there's also this rooted dirt added, which is another block variant for dirt that can be used. And if you put hanging roots on it, I think you can just, and you can put it on natural dirt as well, but it's just an extra decoration block for you guys to explore. And yeah, these are the new decoration blocks for the Lush Caves, and I'm really excited to see how they will incorporate this within the game itself. Some changes added to the recent snapshots have been that now you can put in the copper blocks in the stone cutter, and you'll get different variants of copper that you can pick from. And also they have changed the names to copper block, exposed copper block, weathered copper block, and oxidized copper block. They have changed it from the previous snapshots that I've introduced before, so go check that video out if you haven't already for what the original names were, or for like information about the copper blocks there. As you can also see here, there has been a change to drowns where they instead of dropping gold ingots, they now will drop copper ingots. And they also added some new Skulker sensor events, as well as changes to powder snow. But for now, we'll go over this. They added the events to falling for the skull sensors, and here, I'll take a pause for you so you can read it all out, the changes and stuff, or you can go to the link in the description to read it for yourself. Changes for powder snow include they can now be pushed by sticky pistons, as well as normal pistons. As you can see, the lever breaks when I kind of use it, but it does work. And now that you can shoot a flame arrow through the block, but it'll extinguish a flame effect if you have it on your bow. And as well as foxes will no longer fall through snow, at least that's what it said. But it seems like these foxes are falling through snow. But this one isn't, so yeah, it looks like it's somewhat true. I'm not really sure what to say about that. Now, I'm not a big person on technical changes, but here is the technical changes in the new Snapshot. It improved performance when using overrides on an item model. Copper excitation is now a random tick effect and thus affected by a random tick speed game rule. And here's all the bugs that were fixed in this snapshot. So if you would like to review them all yourself, I'll link it in the description. And here is how you get the snapshot for itself. So I'll pause it for a bit so you guys can review like all the things. And yeah, that's the end for this snapshot video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe. And I will be linking this thing in the description for you guys to check it out yourself. Bye everyone!